Hello and welcome to Pop Socks and Shimmies. I'm Sadie.
And I'm Kaya, and we're really excited to share with you today our signature style of teaching and performing belly dance. This DVD will introduce you to many important and foundational key concepts of belly dance technique and movement.
As you will learn, there are several distinct ways to approach muscle control and technique. The full spectrum of this control will be visited through the execution of pops, locks, and shimmies.
We designed this DVD to first help you understand the basic mechanics of belly dance movement, and second, to develop advanced body and muscle control through a series of applied technique and drill sets. With this information, you'll be able to create virtually any style of belly dance that you desire.
We'd like to remind you that before you begin this program, please take the time to properly warm up and stretch your body.
All right, let's get going. We're going to begin by establishing a good posture. So what I want you to do is take a step out to the side. You want your feet to be lined up right underneath your hips, so just hip width apart. I want you to tuck your pelvis area forward, so your hip bones are coming up and into the body just slightly. Your abdominals are actually nice and loose, so you don't need to squeeze or do anything extra here other than tilting your pelvic area forward. I want you to go ahead and take a nice inhale, bringing the arms all the way up, and notice how that feels. Everything starts to lift and open. So what we're going to do is we're going to just tweak a couple of these areas to make it a nice, neutral, comfortable position. So bring those arms down. Good, but notice where the body stayed. So what I want you to do is lift your chest, close the rib cage. Keep that pelvic area tucked under. Keep the shoulders nice and strong, but dropped. We don't want them up here, not showing any tension with our ears, so keep them nice and dropped. And now let's take those arms back up. Now this is where it gets tricky. Sometimes we start to put the shoulders in the ears when the arms are all the way up, so I want you to bring it nice and level down here. You should also feel your upper back engaged here. Your shoulder blades are nice and contracted, keeping a strong posture. From the side it looks like this. Now notice that you want a nice, long, smooth line here down your back. You don't want to be overly corrected on the front. You don't want to be overly corrected on the back. And do pay attention to the fact that we all have our own unique spine, so you want to work with what feels good for you, flexibility-wise. So from here, now that we have this posture established, this is really going to be where you're going to come back to throughout the duration of the video. This is where you want to be when we're drilling and when we're learning new techniques, so that we protect all the areas of our body, and also so that we learn to present ourselves as a dancer, as someone who's really in control of your surroundings and in control of taking care of your body. So from here, we're going to start to work with upper torso range of motion. The arms are going to come out to your side. Really energize those arms, fingertips, elbows, and we're going to work with the shoulders to begin with. Now, range of motion is a nice, fluid, steady, continuous movement. You want it to flow back and forth, trying to reach for the furthest most point that you can reach comfortably without causing yourself any discomfort. So follow along with me, trying to press your shoulders to the front and to the back. The shoulders can sometimes feel uncomfortable when we do this movement. If you're feeling any discomfort, just make it a little bit of a smaller movement. Make it good for you. Good. From the side, I'm going to put my hands right here so that you can see without the hands impeding the way. Pressing forward and coming back. Pressing forward and back. The muscles are working, even though we're not consciously telling them what we want them to do at this point. We're just trying to be aware of the fact that they are working with us. Good. Coming back to the front, let's now work with a different area of our upper torso. Those are your shoulders. We're now going to work with our chest and with our back, going all the way down, as well as our abdominals. So what I want you to do is take these arms out here again, out at the side, press those elbows down, shoulders are dropped. Good. And you're going to try to inhale, nice big inhale. And exhale. Notice with your inhale, your ribcage expands, chest lifts, and as you exhale, it comes down. Now, what we like to teach with our belly dance technique is that your breathing should be independent of your muscular control. And here's a great exercise for you to work on to make that happen. I want you to inhale with me, filling up your ribcage as much as you can. Go for big expansion. Take it up. But now I want you to hold it up here. Don't let your chest fall, and I want you to exhale that air out. Don't let it fall. Keep it right here. Good. Now release. Did you feel that? Did you feel it drop down? That was your muscles working. That wasn't your breath. Let's try that one more time. Take it up. Hold it up here. Don't let it fall. Exhale the air out. And drop it down. Good. Those are your muscles. One more time, hands are gonna go on your back this time so that you can feel the expansion and feel what happens when you exhale. Take a nice inhale. Even your back's expanding here. And exhale the air out. And drop, and feel those muscles relaxing. So I really want you to try and work with this technique, work with it on your own. You can rewind this video and check it out, but we really want you to establish how do I independently work my muscles from my breathing. And now let's see if we can't get a better range of motion, just with muscles. Lift it up and drop it down. Lift it up and take it down. From the side, it's up and down. And if you think of a string right here and someone's pulling your string, they're pulling it up and releasing down. Pull it up and release down. And up and down. Keep it going. Up. And from the back side, I want you to see what my back is doing. It's working too. And down. And up. And down. And up. Back to the side view. All the way up. All the way down. Now you're probably starting to feel a little warm, and you're probably getting a better range of motion as we continue working here, and that's what's going to happen. You're starting to warm up the muscles, get better flexibility. Up and down. Now we're going to go side to side. Same thing, an imaginary string right here, and someone's pulling you to one side and pulling you back to the other side. Pulling you and pulling you. And this is the first time where you're going to start to feel yourself really isolating. This lower body needs to stay in one place while your chest is coming to the left or to the right of center. Side and side. Put your hands right here on your stomach. Good. Feel those abdominals? You're not doing anything on purpose with them. You're just feeling them. These are your core muscles. Your core muscles are just trying to hold your base intact while you work to either side of it. And slide. 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 Now we're going to go forward and back. Come out away from the body and back. Take it out away from the body and back. Go forward and back. From the side, it's forward and back. Keep going. Forward and back. Good. Now really reach out and back. Forward and back from the back. Out and pull it back in. Push it out, pull it back. Push it out, pull it back. Push it out, pull it back. Good. Watching your shoulders. You don't want them to roll back too far. You don't want them to hunch over either. Push, pull through the center. Push it out, pull through the center. Facing forward, out, and center. Now your range of motion might be right here for right now. And that's perfect. That's exactly where it should be. You're just getting started with this. As you work with it and you practice, you're going to develop more flexibility and more strength in those muscle groups. And they're going to get bigger and stronger. And we'll do 4 more. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, last one, make it count. 1, and you did it. Good job.
All right, we're going to learn how to add our first embellishment, a lock, onto that range of motion. So if you remember when we were learning the range of motion through the rib cage, through the chest, through the shoulders, you're really working your flexibility, and you've already identified the muscles that you're going to work with without really consciously thinking about it. So now we're going to take it to the next level, and we're going to learn how to lock the movement. We're going to start right here with the shoulders. We're going to push it forward. We're going to push it through that range of motion, and we're going to stop it for a locking motion. We're going to push it through and lock. Push it through, lock. So this is the difference between the range of motion and lock. Range of motion, we're just pressing through, nice and soft. On the lock, we're going to push it through and stop the motion. We're going to have a hold and a pause, locking it into place. So we're going to go ahead and work with those locks all through the upper torso area. Continuing with those shoulder locks, let's go ahead and raise the arms to the side, remembering all those points about our posture. We want to really make sure our shoulders are relaxed and pushed back. Our pelvis is going to stay tucked under. We're going to stay nice, tall, and lifted. We're going to start with a lock on the right. Here we go. 6, 7, 8. Lock right, lock left, lock right, lock left. So we really want this to feel different than what you felt in the range of motion. We really want to feel a nice, strong, sharp contraction that pushes forward, it locks, and it holds. Lock and hold, lock and hold, lock and hold. Keep that going. Notice how Kaya's keeping her arms nice and steady. Her hands are nice and steady. We don't want to see any tilting or moving of any other body parts. We want to keep the pelvis tucked under. We always want our viewer to be able to look at the focal point. Right now the focal point is the shoulder. And again, we really want you to feel that difference in the body. Kaya's going to continue with those shoulder locks, and I'm going to show you with range of motion so that you can really see the difference. I'm just pushing through my range of motion, still using the same exact muscle groups. Kaya's just making hers a little stronger, sharper. And again with the locks, lock, 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 lock. And let's turn that to the side so you can see it from the side view. Notice how the shoulder really locks forward. It moves out of the body center, forward. Locking, locking. And notice how the posture stays nice and balanced, working just the shoulder. We don't want to move the rib cage too much with that. We want to keep the focal point right there in the shoulder. And back to the front, lock, lock. Let's try that up to speed just a little bit. Here we go. Lock, 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 lock. So we still maintain control. We still keep it nice and sharp. And even though we're going faster, we can still see that hold. We still see the pause, lock, pause. Hold, 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 hold. Kaya's going to keep that lock going, and I'm again going to show you through range of motion. And if I take it up to speed, you can still see the difference. Good. We're going to try that with the upper body. Same thing with the rib cage, lifting and releasing, if you remember through the range of motion. Now we're going to add a lock. You want to think of your lock as a brake. So as you move through your range of motion, you're going to break it and you're going to stop it. Same thing when we come down, break and stop. So the muscle groups that we're using, same as the range of motion. We're really going to target the upper back here, and we're going to target the upper ab. So we want to make sure we keep the rest of the abdominals relaxed because again, our focal point is right here with the chest. So Kaya's going to take it for a nice locking up, up, and down. She's going to lock it up and down. And again, pay special attention to how we really keep the posture nice and intact here. Pelvis tucked, everything else is nice and relaxed. The shoulders are relaxed. Kaya's going to continue with the locks, and I'm going to show you through range of motion so that you can see the difference between the lock and just using range of motion, which again uses the same muscle groups. We're just using them in a slightly different variation. And together, let's lock, 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 lock. And remembering what we said about the breath earlier, don't use your breath here. Just as I'm able to talk to you through this movement, you should be taking nice, steady, even breaths. And Kaya's going to take it to the back so you can see the back view. Lock, lock, up and down. So you can really see the muscle group that's working here, right in between those shoulder blades. However, the shoulders stay relaxed. So we don't want to see squeezing of the shoulder blades together in the back to manipulate this move. We really want to keep it controlled. When we start to add those locks, it's more about a smaller controlled movement than it is a bigger, really just going for effect. Lock, 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 and back to the front. Lock, lock, up and up to speed. Up, down, lock, 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 lock. And we're going to give you the side view on that one as well. Up, down, up, down. Now, I really want you to pay attention, especially as you go faster, watching the pelvic area. Sometimes what happens is we want to move the pelvic area in tandem with the chest. Again, we really want the focal point to be on the rib cage, on the chest area. So we're going to keep that pelvis nice and tucked. Lock, lock. So Kaya's going to do her locks with the posture that we're looking for, and I'm going to go out of posture so that you can see the difference. And lock, 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 lock. And back to the front. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, we're going to try that to the side. So now we're moving horizontally. We just moved vertically. Now we want to keep the chest area, the entire rib cage, parallel with the floor, horizontal. And again, we're moving outside of our body center. So the rib cage is going to slide as everything else stays centered. our posture and our balance stays centered. And now we want to add a lock on top of that. So same exact muscle group, only we're going to add the break. We're going to add that squeeze and lock it. So let's take it over to the left. 6, 7, 8. Lock and lock and lock and lock and lock. Keep that going. And lock and lock. So what you're really going to notice here are these oblique muscles really contracting. Your entire core is working for you though, so you're going to feel this whole abdominal area, even through the back, nice and tight, keeping your balance, keeping your posture, and helping you create that nice sharp locking movement. And as you start to get a feel for that, then you want to start zoning in on the actual muscle that's really creating that lock. So as Kaya pushes her rib cage over to the left, you're going to really see and feel that right oblique stopping the movement for you. Same thing, as you move over to the right, your opposite, left oblique, is really going to stop and move that for you. And let's see that from the side view as well. Lock, lock. Again, notice how we keep the posture nice and intact. We want to keep those shoulders relaxed and rolled back. We always stay tall and lifted. Lock, lock, lock. And again, notice how we're keeping this as a horizontal movement. No vertical, we don't want to lift up, we don't want to push forward. So we really want to be able to take that range of motion that we worked with and give you distinct movements so that you can create one muscle group to give you several different looks. Lock, lock. And let's see it from the back view again so you can really see the muscles working. Side. So all the way back through here you can see those core muscles working that wrap all the way around and connect to the spine. So this is what you're going to be feeling. By now you should really feel some blood flowing through here, especially through those oblique muscles. Lock, lock. And Kaya's going to keep that going with the lock. I'm going to show you just with range of motion. So again, you can see the difference. Same exact muscle groups. The nice thing about this is that you can actually look at the muscle groups and you don't have to identify with them, especially when you're doing range of motion. You can just feel them. And once you do identify them, then you can add that lock. Lock. I'm doing range of motion, Kaya's doing a lock. Good, and let's bring that back to front. Now we're going to do the same horizontal movement going forward and back. So it's really important here, because we're using the same muscle groups when we do our horizontal forward and back as we use when we do our vertical lift and drop, that we really focus on showing that difference. Again, we can take one muscle group that gives us one range of motion and show 4 different moves. So this time we really want to focus on pushing that rib cage, pushing the chest area as far forward horizontally as we can. So the same breaks back here in the upper back muscles. And when we pull it back, we really want to think of bringing the rib cage to the sternum and putting on the upper ab as our break. So we're going to push it forward, back, lock, 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 lock. So as you can see from the side view, I'm really keeping it horizontal and I'm pushing forward. Lock, 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 lock. And Kaya's going to take it to the side. She's going to keep going horizontal. I'm going to show you the vertical so you can see the difference. Lock, 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 lock. So you can see how that same range of motion can create different planes for us to work with the same movement, giving us more dance vocabulary. So we really want to keep it forward, back, forward, back. Really working on your flexibility, and as you're doing that, keeping that posture nice and intact. Really want to feel like your shoulders are always relaxed, pelvis is tucked. Forward, back, and again we're going to get the back view so you can see those muscles. Again, you can see the core all the way through the back working. If you get in front of a mirror, you should see these same muscles working on you. Forward and back. Forward, back, forward, back. Great, let's take that back to the front and let's just bring it up to speed for a few counts. Here we go. Forward, back, lock, 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 lock. So really remembering to stop that movement. And again, as we go faster, we're still seeing that pause. We're still seeing that hold. I'm going to take it through range of motion. Kaya's going to lock. So here's our range of motion and you can see that difference. On 5, 6, 7, 8. Great job. Go ahead and practice that as many times as you need to. All right, right, let's take all those movements we just learned through range of motion and locks and turn them into a nice little drill sequence. So we're going to bring the arms up to the side. Let's mark it first just through range of motion. We're going to start with the right shoulder. We're going to press forward. Left shoulder is going to come forward. We're going to lift the rib cage, drop the rib cage. We're going to slide to the left, slide right. We're going to push forward horizontally, pull back horizontally. So trying that again. Here we go. Right, left, up, down, slide, slide, forward, back. Right, left, lift, drop, slide, left, slide, right, push forward, keep it horizontal. Remember, we really want to see that difference between this vertical movement here and this horizontal forward and back, keeping the pelvis tucked. Lift, drop, left, right, forward, back. Right, left, up, down, left, right, forward. Now add the locks. Right, left, lock it up, lock it down, lock it left, lock it right, lock it forward, lock it back. Lock, 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 lock. So remember those locks give us that nice, strong accent, and then we hold it. Lock, lock, forward, back. Right, left, lift, drop, left, right, forward, back. Let's try to add that to some feet. We're just going to march in place, alternating our feet on every count. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Now each time we step, we're going to add one upper body movement to match. So if I add my upper body, that same sequence we just learned, let's go ahead and go for the locks right away. Every time I step, I'm going to go right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. So to mark that, right foot, right shoulder, left shoulder, right foot lift, left foot drop, right foot slide left, left foot slide right, right foot forward, left foot back. Let's try that again. 5, 6, here we go. Shoulder, shoulder, lift, drop, slide left, slide right, push forward, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time, really lock it. Lock, 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 forward, back. Same thing here. We're going to keep the feet exactly the same, only we're going to speed up what happened here. So try just to speed up the upper body with me. 5, 6, here we go. Right, left, lift, left, right, forward. Right, left, lift, left, right, forward. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So if that's a little fast, you can go back. You can work with the drill that we just did and try to speed it up. No feet, just the upper body. On 5, 6, here we go. Right, left, up, left, right, forward. Right, left, up, left, right, forward. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now adding that with the feet. Right, left, right, left. Now just think about what you're going to do. Right, left, lift, left, right, forward. Right, left, lift, left, right, forward. 5, 6, 7, and right, left, lift, left, right, forward. Right, left, lift, left, right, forward. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Making sure to keep those locks working. And really seeing the difference between vertical, horizontal. 3 and 4, last one. Good job.
All right, we're gonna get started with our next locking drill. Keeping it in the upper torso, we're gonna be locking horizontally and vertically. So it's gonna be a little bit of a mental challenge, trying to get some good separation on our horizontal plane and our vertical plane. Let's just start with range of motion in place, slide it back and hold, press forward and hold. Lift it up vertically and hold, now drop it down vertically. Good, range of motion again here, nice and fluid to the back and smooth to the front. Lift it up. There you go. Take it down. Now let's change it to a lock. Squeeze, squeeze. Contract, contract all the way. Lock it, up and down. Slide it back and forward and lift it up and drop it. Good. Back, forward, lift. 2 more times here. 1, forward, up, down. Last one, back, forward, up and down. Good, now we're gonna make it a little trickier. You knew it was gonna be more than that, all right? We're gonna get some feet involved. So I'm gonna pull up my pant leg so that you have a better view of what my feet are actually doing. I'm gonna show you forward and then I'll show you from the side and back. This dance step is called Arabic 2 within belly dancing. We also call it flat ball, ball, ball because it just defines where you are on that part of your foot. It's gonna be an in-place motion for starting now and then we're gonna walk with it. Take your right foot, put all of your weight on the right foot, just in front of your hips. Take your left foot and place just the ball on the floor. You're not lowering or rising, you're staying right here. Now we're gonna push off of that left foot as we step up onto the right ball of the foot. And now in place, step onto the left ball of the foot. So we haven't gone anywhere, but there are 4 steps. Let's do them again. It's right, left, left. Flat, ball, ball, ball. It's lower, stay in place. Elevate, stay in place. Bring it down and hold, rise up and hold. That's your footwork. Good, here's what it looks like from the side. Flat, ball, 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 flat, ball, ball, ball. From the back, flat, ball, 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 flat, ball, ball, ball. Excellent. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put that together in a combination and I'm going to lose the farmer Ted look with my pants. All right, right here, let's take our hands and place them on our hips and we're gonna do the footwork, adding those rib cage slides, lifts and drops using that chest. Go back, forward, up, down, that's it, back, forward, up, down. Are you noticing something here? Are you noticing you're having to fight habit? I bet it's a possibility. A lot of times we learn a move in a certain way and then we have a really hard time reversing the direction. Some of you are lefties or righties. Some of you are forward or back. We're taking this drill and making you start in a different way than you might normally. Good. And back. Forward, lift from the side. It's back. Forward, lock. Lock, sharp contractions. Oops, I went the opposite way. We'll take it back. Back, forward, up, down from the back, back, forward, up, down. What are those feet doing? Right, and left, right, left. Let's walk. Nice and slow, keep in the same tempo. Take it back. It's back, forward, lift, drop. Good, back. Forward, lift, to the front now. Back, forward, lift. Drop other side, back. Forward, lift, let's pick up the pace now. Back, forward, lift, drop, back. Forward, lift, drop, back. Good, right, left, left. Back. That's it, back. You feel it working? Just a little bit? Back, forward, lift, drop, back, forward, last one. Good. We're gonna do one extra thing here to make it a little more challenging. Arms are gonna come up. Anytime you elongate your torso, you're gonna make it harder to make those contractions happen. So here is the easiest place for you to work. Next would be here at your sides, and this is a more challenging, more difficult task right here when they're up, because everything is stretched and open. Here we go, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back, forward, lift, drop, back, forward, lift, drop, back, forward, lift, drop, back, up, back, up, back. Last one, back. And you did it. Good job. are another unique way that we like to stylize our dance. It's not unique to us or to belly dance. Pops have actually been in hip hop, they've been in break dancing. In fact, there's a new genre just for popping and locking. So we've really borrowed that trait from other dance forms and brought it to our own unique style, and we'd like to share it with you. What a pop is it begins with range of motion, it then goes into a lock, and then the special feature here on this one is there's a reverb. It's a very quick release at the end of the lock. So for example, taking our chest, if we take it through the range of motion to lift it upward, if we lock it into place, a nice sharp contraction in the back, but instead of holding it here for that hold that we put on the lock, we release and let it reverb. So taking it to speed, it would look like this. Hit, release, hit, release. Kind of looks like you have a bad case of the hiccups. Hit, release, hit, release. Now what we do want to stress and emphasize here is that even though this is a bigger movement, you don't want to overpower the movement. You want to be able to maintain control. So you're not using your entire body here to throw the movement. You don't want it to be big and overdone. You want it to be a nice controlled movement, nice and sharp, but emphasis is on the release instead of the hold. Hit, release, hit, release. And those are your pops. This time we're going to be picking it up with upper torso pops, working with that definition we just talked about, which is a 3-part move. You go through range of motion, into a lock position, and it's the quick release that becomes the hallmark of this movement. We're going to start with our shoulders, arms out at our side, right side only. Pop, 2, 3, 4, pop, 6, 7, 8. Quick release. Quick release. Good, keep it going, quick. Notice the reverb that she has on this movement. It's a quick coming back. Push it, release. Really punch the movement, let it go. Punch. So you've still got that sharpness, punch. And you're gonna get a little bit of reverb in other places, but that's not what you're going for. Keep it tight and controlled. Punch. Punch, let's take it every 2 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, pop, 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 in 5, 6, 7, last one. Good, left side. Same thing, in 5, 6, every 4 counts. Pop, 2, 3, 4, really push it forward. Good, reach, get some distance, reach. Keep it going, reach. You want to keep the rest of the body nice and in place. Notice she's keeping her pelvic tucked under. She's got good posture. She's not letting the hips loose every time that she has this motion. And that's a hard thing to learn because when you're putting so much force into the movement, it's really easy to kind of knock yourself off kilter. So she's really continuing to keep her core muscles engaged, keeping a nice solid base there. Good, let's take it every 2 counts. Here we go. It's pop, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop, 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 pop. Keep it going. Pop, nice and sharp. Quick release. Bounce off of it like you were jumping on a trampoline. You want to go through the movement and pop right back off. Pop, pop, pop. Last 4. It's 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take it to the torso, the chest. We're gonna pop straight up. So same thing, you're gonna come up, lock it and release. Every 4 counts, we're gonna take our arms right here on our hips. In 5, 6, 7, 8, pop, 2, 3, 4, pop, 6, 7, 8, pop. That's it, pop. I'm gonna show you from the side. Pop, 2, 3, 4, pop, 6, 7, 8, pop. And pop. Keep it going right here. Sadie's gonna turn profile left and show you from the side as well. I'm gonna lock it, she's gonna pop it. Lock, lock. See the difference? Here's the hit, hold, release. Hit, hold, release, while she has that quick release. Quick release. Now I'll show you range of motion. Smooth, 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 smooth. Good. I'm gonna show all 3. She's gonna continue with the pops. Smooth, into a lock. Oops, I popped. Pop. Little extra. Smooth. And lock. And pop. Back to the front. Pop. 2, 3, 4, pop. Let's take it every 2 counts now. Pop. Pop. Punch the movement. Hit it up sharp and let it go. Last 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. What comes up must come down. We're going to pop the chest down. We're going to start from a slightly elevated position. We're going to work these abdominals. It's a very quick pop on the ab, but also lowering, releasing in the back muscles, letting your chest come down. Every 4 counts, hands on the hips. In 5, 6, 7, 8, pop. 2, 3, 4, down. That's it. 3, keep it going, down. Good, now watch, shoulders are staying where they should be. Shoulder blades are nice and lifted even though you're working right here. You want to keep everything else nice and together. Define the movement. It's a quick movement, but it's not out of control. Notice she's got a very small range of motion happening here. Good, pop. That's it, pop. Let's take it 2 counts. Pop, 2, 3, 4, down, 6, 7, 8 more counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, and just remember when you're using pops in your routines or when you're just playing with them, it's a very big movement. It's a powerful movement, even though it's a small range of motion in there. So what you want to do is you want to kind of place them sporadically. Make sure that you pick and choose where you put them, because if you stand there and pop in place for 16 counts, it might get a little out of control. Let's have some fun with it.
Alright, you just learned 2 really fun ways to emphasize your belly dance moves through locks and pops, and now we're going to combine the 2. So we're going to start with 3 movements. The first 2 are going to be locks right here on the upper torso, the chest area. We're going to lock up, lock down, and now we're going to finish with a pop up, pop and release. And then we're going to change the starting beat to lock down, lock up, pop down, and hold, lock up, lock down, pop up, and hold. Change down, up, pop it down and hold, lock up, lock down, pop it and hold. Lock, lock, pop. Change, lock, lock, pop. Good, we're gonna add that with feet. So every time we step, we're gonna get either a lock or a pop or a hold. So the feet right here, we're gonna go right, left, lock, lock, pop, hold, change, down, up, pop down, give it a try. Lock it up, lock it down, pop, and hold. Lock it down, lock it up, pop, and hold. Lock it up, lock it down, pop, change, down, up, pop, hold. Lock, lock, pop, and change, lock, lock, pop. So starting it up, down, pop it up, change, down, up, pop. Why don't we try that a little bit faster? Get the feet going. Here we go. Right, left, 5, 6. Think about what you're going to do first. You have a lock, lock, pop, hold. Lock, lock, pop. 5, 6, right, left. Here we go. Lock, lock, pop it. Down, up, pop. Up, down, pop. Down, up, pop. Up, down, pop. Down, up, pop. Up, down, pop. Lock, lock, 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 pop and hold. Down, up, down, hold. So really play with that. Have some fun. Get in front of the mirror. Really work on seeing the difference between the lock and the pop. If we try that up to speed just on the upper chest, lock, lock, pop. Lock, lock, pop. Lock, lock, pop. Lock, lock, pop. You may need to start there, just working on the upper body before you add the feet. Remember that when you start to add another body part, whether it be arms or feet, that's adding a layer. So be patient, take your time, really clean up those locks and pops, then start to add the feet. Good job. All right, our final movement variation for this section is going to be our shoulder and chest shimmy. Now a shimmy is going to be a rhythmic movement that moves through all counts of the music, usually alternating between 2 body parts, and in this instance it's going to be alternating between the right and left shoulder. So let's bring our arms out to the side and just try to get a little shimmy going. You can always at home stop and work your timing from what we did in the earlier drills to get up to this speed. Now once we get our shoulder shimmy going, starting from the shoulders, we can relax the shoulders a little bit and soften the movement and bring it more into the chest. And this gives us a little bit of a more Egyptian styling. Again, this one is very small, very dainty. And then we can make it a little more powerful and bring it up into the shoulders. And again, you might notice the girls coming along for the ride, and that's all right. We just want a nice controlled rhythmic shimmy is the key here. We want to keep that rhythm going. And sometimes that takes time to build that up. So now that we have the shimmy going, let's try to add some undulating arms. We're going to start with the right arm. We're going to undulate for 4 counts, bring it over into the other side. On 5, 6, here we go. Right, 2, 3, 4, left, 6, 7, 8. Right, 2, 3, 4, left, 6, 7, 8. Last one. Now let's take it for 2 counts. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and stop. Keep that shimmy going. Now, if you remember our sequence that we did earlier, where we took our chest area, we lifted, we dropped, we did the slide side to side and forward and back, we're going to add that right now. 4 counts for each movement. We're going to take out the shoulder contractions though, and then we're going to hold the last 2. Here we go. 5, 6, lifting up. For up, 2, 3, 4, drop down, 6, 7, 8. Slide, 2, 3, 4, and slide. Now forward, forward, and back, 6, 7, again. Up, 2, 3, 4, drop down, 6, 7, 8. Slide left, and slide right, and slide forward, and slide back. Now we're going to bring it up to speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward, back, and hold it. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slide side and side. Forward, back. Now we hold it. 6, 7, 8. Last one. Side, side, forward, back. Now we're going to bring it all the way up to speed, 1 count each with a hold at the end. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold 7, 8. 1, 2, side, side, forward, back. Last one, up, down, side, side, forward, back. Good job. All right, moving from the upper body to the lower body, we're going to start with vertical pelvic isolations. What this means is we want to actually tilt the pelvis forward and back. We want to tilt the pelvis up and down. So what we visually want to see are hip bones, pelvic bones, lifting up into the body and then dropping down. So if you get yourself in front of a mirror, you really want to see this full range of motion, this full movement in the pelvic area. So just on your own, try to identify those muscles that create that range of motion for us. This kind of brings us to that saying, if you can walk, you can dance. This is what we're working with here. These are the muscles that we use without really having to think about it. So if you just try to create the movement without thinking too much, try to feel and see where that movement is coming from. Do you feel your buns squeezing? Do you feel like you're squeezing back here to get a forward movement? If so, try to relax back here. And same thing in the abs. If you feel like you're really pulling in on the abs to get that forward movement, relax there. You should be able to breathe. You should be able to hold your upper body nice and steady. And you're just trying to go for that range of motion. If we talk about our neutral position, we're just tucking slightly forward of neutral, and then we're just releasing slightly back of neutral. You don't ever want to feel pain. If you feel any kind of pain or pressure in the lower back, you might have to work with this move for a while to develop those muscles and build the flexibility. You're definitely going to feel some stretching along the spine muscles here as you're pulling the pelvis under and then tightening them up as we pull back. So again, let's take it forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Try to find your flexibility here. See how far forward you can tuck, how far back you can release. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Do you see and feel your entire pelvic region lifting and dropping, lifting, dropping? So from the front, We're keeping this as a vertical movement. We have no hip motion here. This is all in the pelvis, lifting, dropping, lifting, dropping. And again, it's important to understand what area of the body are we working? Pelvis. So I don't want anything going on up here in the upper body. Again, a natural tendency when we do these contractions with the upper body and the lower body is to move the upper body with it. And this again takes away the focal point move, which is the pelvis. So we really want to keep that upper body isolated, keep it still. And again, come through, make sure everything is nice and relaxed. Buns are relaxed, abdominals are relaxed. Now let's try to take a twist so that we have a diagonal pelvic forward and back. We're going to take it over to the left, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Now we're going to change over to the right, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, and center. Back, forward, back, forward, back. One more time for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side, 2, 3, 4. Forward, 2, 3, 4. Good job.
Now that we've worked out the range of motion for the pelvic area, we're going to add some locks on there. So let's get started tilting the hips up and all the way back. One smooth motion coming through center. Take it up and down. That's it, up and down. Hands go right here now. This muscle group right here is called your psoas muscle. It's connected to your hip flexors. It's a deep intrinsic core muscle that wraps all the way around the core and into the back. These are muscles that are very hard for you to actually contract willingly. They just kind of do their job because that's what they do, but we want you to feel them, feel what's happening. They're tightening and releasing, tightening and releasing. Every time we come forward. Good. What you want to do with a lock is you want to bring your hips as far forward as they can go, not using the buns to stop the movement, but taking your hands, placing them on your lower mid-back section, and you're going to feel that it's really elongated as much as it can, and there's a really short, strong contraction here that your core comes all the way through the center and your back is holding it into place. So it's not your abdominals working independent of your back, it's really the entire core working here. So let's take those hips back to neutral and let's just focus on going up and contracting through the back. Up and release. Up and release. Up, release. Up. Good. Take those hands now on the back. I'm going to show you from the side. Up, release. You should see it right here and feel it right here. Now if your back muscles aren't as strong as they could be, this is going to be a great way to develop the strength and also your flexibility. Keep it going, and I'm going to have Sadie turn from the side so that we can see. Good. And we're going to take it up, and release. Up, release. Up, release. Up. Do you see a nice solid stopping motion here? Up, release. That's it. Forward, neutral. Forward, neutral. Pelvic tilt, release. Tilt, release. Put your hands on that back again, and let's have her show you from the back. And up. Release, up. Release, up. Release, that's it. Nice and tight. You can see the stop. And up. And up. Up. That's it. Up. And up. 4 more. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And facing front again, let me just show you the difference here. Sometimes we tend to think that the abdominals have a lot more to do with that movement than they do. You can pull in your lower abdominals and nothing's going to happen with your pelvic region tilting forward or back. That's a move independent of all of these muscle groups here in the hips and the back that we were talking about. So just know that when you're doing this, you need those soft knees and you need to be able to start squeezing through your back muscles to make this movement happen. Let's take the pelvic lock going down now. So now we're really going to focus more into that lower back area. So I'm going to have Sadie turn around and show you from the back. I'm going to stay forward so you can take a look at either one. And make sure that you do practice in the mirror as well and with your hands on there so you can really feel what's happening. Taking it down in 5, 6, every 4 counts, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, back. That's it, down, and down, and down, down. Take it every 2 counts now. It's 1, 2, down, down, up, down, 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 down. Good. You starting to feel it? Getting a little workout back there? 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, that's the last one there. We're gonna do the same thing, but this time we're gonna turn the hips as you did during range of motion. Same locking movement, your hips are just starting in a different place. Let's lock up. Up, release. Up, release. Up, release. Up, release. 5, 6, 7, last one. Take it to the left. Up, 2, 3, really stop that movement. 4, 5, punctuate it, make a statement. 6, 7, last one. 8, good, same thing, let's take those hips back to the right, we're gonna lock down. Same thing for 8 counts, 5, 6, 7, go, 1, 2, good, strong. 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, last one, left side go, down, neutral, down, neutral, really push that movement, work it hard, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, and we're gonna conclude with one final note about your back. This is an exercise where when you're drilling this technique, as we were just doing and as you're gonna do on your own, you may start to feel some discomfort in your lower back. You need to pay attention to that because sometimes it can be pain if you're not holding your technique and your proper posture by bringing everything tucked and staying nice and neutral. However, more often, as opposed to poor technique, it's usually the fact that this muscle group is not usually as strong as other muscle groups. We don't tend to work them out as much as we do some other areas, and therefore they can respond a lot quicker, they can feel fatigued sooner when we're working them repetitively like this. So keep that in mind, start slow with these, and then you can build up your strength and your endurance, and you'll have a great time with it. Good job. Okay, we're gonna pick up with a pelvic lock drill. We're gonna start by learning the hip movements in place, and then we're gonna take them walking forward and back. So let's just get the pelvic area going. These are all gonna be locks, but we're gonna start with range of motion. It's gonna come up, down. We're gonna take it to the diagonal right, up, and down. Take it to the left diagonal, up, down, center, and hold. And then we're gonna reverse this direction. So we're gonna go down, up to the left, down, up to the right, down, up center, down, and hold. So that little hold is to give you a chance to change your, take a breath and be ready for the next one to come. So we're gonna go nice and easy again, starting in the center, locking up and switching to downs. It's up, center, up right, center, up left, center, up center, and hold. Take it down. Neutral, down left, neutral, down right, neutral, down center, and hold. So you've got the basic gist of it. It may take you a little bit of time to kind of memorize the order of things because we do have a little reverse in there to make it trickier for you. But take some time, work with that. Now let's pick it up just a little bit. In place only. In 5, 6, 5, 6. Here we go. It's up, 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 back to center, hold, down, 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 back to center, hold, go up, to the right, to the left, and center, hold, down, to the left, to the right, and center, hold. Good, that's gonna be your hip work. Your feet are gonna take a step every other beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what's happening here is you've got 2 different speeds going on. Your feet are doing one thing, your hips are doing a completely different thing. So you're gonna have to think. A little bit of brain power, you can do it. Right, left, right. Now before we start the movement, I want you to think about it. What's coming? Get your mind focused. What's gonna happen here? It's gonna go up, right, left, center, hold, down, left, right, center, hold, up, to the right, to the left, and center, hold, down, left, right, hold. Good, did you notice now that we have 2 pelvic movements happening per 1 step? So you gotta keep it going. Again, that's the 2 different speeds. We're just gonna make you work. In 5, 6, 7, here we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, back, 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 and up, 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 hold, down, 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 arms out, let's go up, 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 hold, and down, 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 hold, again, up, to the left, and center, and down. Left, right, center. Good. Let's see if we can pick up the pace a little bit, challenge ourselves. We're just taking it on that forward path and backward path, walking forward and back. We might want to pick up the feet too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get the front going. Front, front, up, down, down. Here's what it looks like. I'm going to do it with the feet moving in place, and then I'm going to walk it forward and back. In 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, down, 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 up, 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 hold, down, 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 down. Here we go, up, right, left, and center, and down, left, right, center. Last time, up, right, left. Take it back, down, left, right, and hold. Good job.
All right, let's have some more fun with those pelvic locks by adding it to a new foot pattern. We're going to work with a grapevine, and our starting beat is going to cross in front first. So follow me with that foot pattern, nice and slow. Here we go. Step in front, now behind. Again, step forward and behind, now hold it. Same thing to the other direction, and notice how I held in demi-point my last one. Try it with me again. 5, 6, here we go. In front and behind and in front and behind and hold. Same thing, this time I'm going to do it to the back so you can really follow my feet. Let's start right foot, going to our left. 5, 6, here we go. In front and behind, in front and behind and hold. Now other way, and behind and in front and behind. Now try an umbrella bay. Forward, take it behind, take it in front, take it behind and hold. Change left and behind and in front and behind and hold. So we'll be doing that same thing. This is the same foot pattern we're going to keep through this whole drill, but we may also take it up to speed. So try it up to speed with me one time. On 5, 6, here we go. Forward, behind, hold. Forward, behind, hold. Forward, back, forward, hold, change. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. One more time, follow with me from the back. 5, 6, here we go. Right goes in front, behind. Forward, behind, hold. And right foot leads. 5, 6, 7, change, left foot leads. Good job. So now let's add our pelvic locks to that grapevine step. We're going to start with the starting beat on the pelvic lock coming up, lifting. So up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and hold. So we're going to hold on the 8, and then we're going to switch for the downs. We're going to take it down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and hold on the 8. Now what we really want to remember here is we are working the front and the back. We're doing 2 movements. They're both in the pelvis, but they're 2 movements. We have a pelvic lock up and a pelvic lock down. So we want to make sure that we have equal emphasis. And what tends to happen is wherever our starting beat is, for example, if we're accenting the lift, most people have the tendency to really accentuate the lift and leave out the drop. And same thing, if we're accentuating the drop, most people have the tendency to accentuate the drop and not the lift. But what we really are looking for here is equal emphasis on both parts, the lift and the drop. We don't want one to be stronger than the other unless we chose to do that, but in this drill, we want both of them to be equally strong. So nice and slow, we're going to start with the pelvic lift. We're going to add that to the grapevine. We're crossing over with the left foot in front. 5, 6, 7. We're going to go lift, drop, behind, drop, lift, drop, lift, and hold. Now we're gonna go the other direction, and our pelvis is gonna start with the dropping accent. 5, 6, here we go. Drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, and hold. All right, let's try that. Again, this time we're not gonna stop in between the change. On 5, 6, here we go. Lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, and hold. Change, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, and hold. And again, change to the lift, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, and hold, change, drop. Equal emphasis, drop, lift, drop, and hold. Good, so we also want to make sure when we start to think about other things like the feet, posture, arms, we can start to forget about that technique. So once again, we want to keep the upper body isolated. We don't want this to happen, and we don't want all of our other muscle groups helping us. We don't want the buns to help us, and we don't want to pull in those abs. So let's try that up to speed. So now our pelvis is going to move at this speed. Lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, hold. Drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, hold. Added to that faster grapevine that we did earlier. On 5, 6, 5, 6, here we go. Lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, hold. Drop and drop, lift, drop, lift, drop. Lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift. It's forward, behind, hold. Lift and drop. Good, let's try one more variation on that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna change from a pelvic lift to a pelvic drop in the middle of our grapevine step, and we're gonna hold on 4 to make that change. So if we did it here with the pelvis, we're gonna start lift, drop, lift, hold, change. Drop, lift, drop, hold, change. Lift, drop, lift, hold, change. Drop, lift, drop, hold, change. So if we added that to the feet nice and slow, it looks like this, starting with our ups. 5, 6, 7, here we go. We have a lift, drop, lift, hold. Now drop, lift, drop, hold. Now drop, lift, drop, hold, change, lift, drop, lift, hold. So you notice that when the pelvis tilt stopped, you still keep the feet going. Try that with me one more time. 5, 6, we're gonna start with the lift. Lift, drop, lift, hold, step, now drop, drop, lift, drop, hold, change, drop it. Lift, drop, hold, lift, lift, drop, lift. Let's try that up to speed and let's try it on releve. Come up here on those tippy toes. Here we go. Lift, drop, lift, hold, drop, lift, drop again. Drop, hold, lift, lift again. Lift, lift, change, drop, drop, down. Change, lift, lift. So you can see, you can always build your drills. And the tools that we're giving you here in this DVD are really designed for you to play with these movements, come up with some of your own combinations, practice, see how you can change those variations. And like we said earlier, don't rely on habit. Try something different, try something new. Good job. All right, continuing on, working on that vertical pelvic isolation and adding the pop emphasis. So we're gonna start right here in our center, and if you remember, range of motion, lock. Now we're gonna reverb it. We want that movement to come back to neutral, back to where it started from. So we're gonna take 4 counts and we're gonna pop it up. 5, 6, here we go. Pop, 2, 3, 4. Pop, 6, 7, 8. Pop, 2, 3, 4. Keep that going. And again, look at Kaya. You can see that nice reverb. That's what you really want. That's what makes the difference between the lock and the pop. She's gonna keep that pop going. I'm gonna lock and lock. She's doing the pop. And pop. So you can really see that nice difference, and you can really see how these pops can add a lot to your dance style and add some really cool accents. Let's see it from the side. Pop, up, pop. Pop, release. So you want to release the whole pelvic area releases. So it's not just a reverb on that extra jiggle that we have, it's actually an entire reverb on the whole bone structure. And pop, release, pop, release. We're going to have her turn to the back, so again you can see how all these core muscles, the back is really working. Our entire core, which consists of the front and the back, is really getting a workout and really responsible for making these nice, crisp, sharp movements. Pop. And pop. Good, let's bring it back to the front. That was our up pop. Let's try it down. Same place, right in the center, 4 counts. Drop, release. And drop, release. And pop. And pop. And pop. Again, let's get that side view. Pop. And pop. Kaya's gonna stick with the pops, and I'm gonna lock. Pop. And again, notice that difference. So you really want to see that reverb, the whole pelvic region reverbs. Reverb, reverb. And let's see that from the back. This is where you're really going to get that lower back contraction. And again, you don't want to hyperextend. You shouldn't feel any pain here in the lower back. If you're feeling any kind of discomfort or like the muscles have had too much, you might want to slow it down and take a break and really allow yourself to develop some flexibility back there. And pop. And 5, 6, 7, stop. Let's bring it back to the front. We're going to try it on the diagonals. We're going to bring it up to every 2 counts. We're going to start on the left. Every 2 counts, 4 pops. We're going to bring it over to the other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop, 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 change. Pop, pop, up, up. Change, pop. Pop, 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 change, up, pop. Up, pop, up, pop, up. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try that same thing with the down pop. We're going to start it over here on the right. Same timing. On 5, 6. Here we go. Down, 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 down. Change, down, 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 down. Change, down, 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 down. Change, down, down, down. Good job. So those are your pops on the pelvic area. Keep on practicing those. You'll get better. Good job.
This next drill takes those pelvic pops and locks and puts them together along with a foot pattern called Basic Egyptian. It's an alternating step touch forward. I'm going to show you the footwork first, and then we're going to go ahead and put those locks and pops on it. So we'll start with our right foot flat. Step right, touch forward, left. Step left, touch forward, right. It's right, touch left, left, touch right. Take it back, right. Touch, left, touch, right. Touch last time, left, touch. Good, that's pretty basic footwork. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add a couple of locks going up and a couple of pops going down. So you're going to have to think about it. It's going to look like this. We're going to step right, and you're going to lock the pelvic area up. Then you change, releasing the pelvic area to neutral, step left, lock up again on the right. Then you continue that step work. You step right, and you're going to pop the pelvic area down. Step left, pop, down. And that's what we're going to do forward and back. 8 counts forward, 8 counts back. Here we go. In 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when you take it up to speed like that, you can feel there are a couple of changes that you have to put in there. Because your pelvic area is going from one position to the opposite position, sometimes you have to put in what we call a prep. So when you go from a lock position to the step to the next lock position, it's right here we have to think about the prep. Release it, step, little prep up, down. Step, little prep up, pop it back. That's what we're talking about. A little prep in there. Let's try it one more time. 5, 6, 7, go. Step, block up, step, pop back, step, up, pop it, pop it. Good, let's reverse it. Think we can do it? I think we can. This time we're going to take the locks going down, pops are going to be going up. Same footwork, same timing. Should I break it down a little bit slower for you? Let's try it one time slow. So it's going to be step, lock down, step, lock down, step, pop, step, pop. So we've got the reverse going on, taking it back, it'll be step, lock down, step, lock down, step, pop up, step, pop. Good, 8 counts, 8 counts. Locks are down, pops are up. In 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, for our last exercise in this drill, let's put them together. So we're gonna reverse them midstream. We're gonna go forward for 4, back for 4. We'll do locks up, pops down, then we'll change it. Walking back, we're gonna lock down, and we're gonna add pops up. And here we go, in 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Moving on to the pelvic shimmies, one of our favorites. We really like to put this into our drum solos and have a little bit of fun. Hopefully you will too. So the first thing you need to do is get those soft, relaxed knees. Tuck your seat a little bit so you've got a nice neutral position. And we're gonna release nice and loose. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, 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 down. Keep it going right there. Arms at your side. Know that you could do this forward if you wanted to. We're choosing to do it down, down. We're gonna walk right and left. We're gonna take 1 step every 4 counts. 5, 6, 7, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, step left. Step right. Step left, take it left. Left, 2, 3, 4, right. 2, 3, 4, step left. And right. Take it in 2s now. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, take it left. 1. Again, 1. That's it, right. Left, take it left. And singles now. 1, 2, 3, 4, left. Singles, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. Hold it here. Bring the arms up. We're doing a nice controlled rhythmical pattern. We're gonna go a little faster. Fast, fast. Really drop it as fast as you can. Good. Breaking from center, making sure it goes down. Now we're gonna make it bigger. A little more Turkish style, bend those knees. Good, from the side, bend. Bend. Really drop it. Drop, 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 drop. From the back. Take it front. Really fast. Add a little heel bounce. Take the arms down. And there's your pelvic shimmy. We're now going to move on to the lower torso in a different way. We're going to work with it in a horizontal fashion, twisting the hips forward and backwards. And this part is really special to us for our particular methodology of teaching because we are working with the obliques, which are a major piece of the core, and that's what helps, it initiates all of the movement for what we do with our hips. It's always the primary muscle group that's involved with doing the work. So in this instance, what we're going to do is we're going to just slowly turn the right hip forward, and then we're going to push it back and turn the left hip forward. And I want you to actually use your hands. Push and try to push it, get a little bit extra than what you might be able to do without it. Take your left hip and push it forward. Notice that our hips are naturally working in opposition with one another. As one comes forward, the other is going back. We don't have to think about it. We don't have to work any harder than we are. We just have to focus on one hip at a time. Good, I'm going to take my hands away, and I want you to just slowly work through these positions, front and back. Good. It may help you to visualize the floor as a clock. Ahead of you is going to be 12 o'clock, over here is 3 o'clock, to the back is 6 o'clock, and over here is 9 o'clock. With that being the case, what we want to do is take the hip going forward and really aim towards 12 o'clock. You want to get it all the way forward as you can. And when it comes back, you want to aim for 6 o'clock. Now that's your goal. That's not necessarily what it's doing right now. Right now you may be getting a much smaller range of motion, but with time and practice and developing your flexibility and your control, it's going to get much bigger and more powerful. Twist, twist. Turn the hips all the way forward, all the way forward. Take your hands and place them now on your obliques. Now right now we're not adding locks or pops, we're just sliding through, but regardless, you should be able to feel the muscles engaging here. They are doing the work, whether you are aware of it or not. It's your stomach muscles and your back muscles that are making this movement happen. Let's switch. Let's take our hands to the back. You're gonna feel those muscles alternating in and out of the right side and the left side. Good. From the back, twist, twist. Take it forward and forward. Forward and forward. All the way, all the way. All the way, all the way. And last 4. That's 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to work with those horizontal hip articulations, but adding a contraction using our obliques. So even though the obliques are the same muscle group that gets it going forward and back, it's also going to be where we stop the motion. So we're going to put our arms out to the side, we're going to take the right hip, twist it forward, and squeeze through your core. Both sides are going to be working here, not just one or the other, so really squeeze and pull it in tight. Release as you shift the weight in the left side forward and squeeze. Nice hard contraction here. Release, take the right hip forward, squeeze and lock into place, and take the left hip forward, squeeze and lock into place. Now what you want to do is when you're locking a twisting movement, you don't want to do it until the very end. You need to do it at the end of the movement, and that way you get the maximum distance or depth out of the position of the hip. So for example, if I want a big, large twist, I want to go all the way to 12 o'clock with my hip before I squeeze it. If I want a more shallow version, I can squeeze the oblique partway there, and you're going to see it's going to end up somewhere around 2 o'clock. So let's take it and let's not squeeze until we get all the way forward. We're just going to do the right side. Every 4 counts. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 1, 2, release, 3, 4, 5, 6, release, 7, 8, 1, 2, release, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're done. Left side, same drill. Squeeze on the first one, contract both of these obliques, and the entire core is pulling inward. And hold for a couple of counts. 5, 6, 7, here we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Go forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last time. Good. Now we're going to get both of these hips working in tandem, going back and forth, not just right and left alternating, but we're going to do them together. So we're going to take it, it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right hip and left hip. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's forward, forward, and lock, and lock. Good. Notice the upper body's going to move just a little bit. That's natural reverb on the upper body because these muscles are connected. You can't actually disassociate the muscle groups from the upper torso and your lower torso. And squeeze the obliques. Squeeze them tight. Lock them into place. I'm going to do range of motion. Sadie's going to demo the locks. Range of motion. See the difference? See that smooth, fluid motion, not stopping. And now we're both going to lock. Lock, lock, lock it in place, lock it in place. Good. Last 2 and left. Excellent. Now what we're going to do is make that a 3-part movement. Instead of doing singles going back and forth, we're going to go right hip, left hip, right hip. And we're only going to lock on the 3rd movement. Left hip, right hip, left. Good. Right, left, lock right, and left. Right, lock left. Right, left, lock it in place. Left, right, lock. Keep it going. Right, left. Lock nice and sharp on that 3rd one. And sharp. Good. Right, left, sharp, and left, right. And now Sadie's going to take it from the back, turning around so you can see the same drill. I want you to watch the back muscles working. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's right, left. Sharp contraction. Left, right. Squeeze the obliques. Really pull inward. And squeeze. Last one. and squeeze. Good, excellent. Back to the front. Those are our 3/4 and our single forward and back twist in place. There's no change because we're not shifting the weight of our feet. But what we are going to do now is we are going to add a slight embellishment of the glute squeeze that stops the movement in a slightly different way. But it is important to remember that your obliques are where the action comes from. That is your primary muscle group. Your secondary muscle group are your buns, and we're going to put them into action a little bit and make them work for us. Now we can squeeze them in a couple of different places. We can take the hip all the way forward and squeeze at the end of the movement, or we can make it a half twist and go part way. I'm going to show you the full twist. I'm going to go right hip only, just the right side, every other count. 5, 6, 7, 8, squeeze, release, squeeze, squeeze. Now your obliques don't stop working here. They keep working. Squeeze, squeeze. 4 more. It's 4, 3, pull it in tight. And last one. Left side, every other count, squeezing both your obliques first and your glutes are the secondary one. 5, 6, 7, here we go. It's squeeze, squeeze, contract, hold that motion, hit and hold, lock it into place. Keep it going and lock, lock, lock. 2 more, lock, lock. Excellent. Now we're going to demo the half twist as your final piece of this movement with the locks. And that's really, you're going to make it a brisker, shorter movement. I'm going to lock the glute just as my hip starts to turn. Lock. Just the right side. Lock. Good. Lock. Making sure the core is engaged. And lock. And lock. And last one. Left side. 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze. Squeeze and release. Squeeze, hold, release, hold. Squeeze, hold, release, hold. Notice it's a smaller movement. Good. Last 2 and 1. Good. Sadie's going to go ahead and do the full twist. She's going to come forward, 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 forward. And I'm going to do a half twist with the glutes. 5, 6, 7, 8. Half, 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 half. You should see she's got a much bigger movement happening. Larger range of motion. Good. I'm going to join her. Forward. Forward. Last 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're done.
All right, let's take those twists and turn them into forward or back accented twists, depending on the weight of our foot to the corresponding hip. So we're going to start by putting our weight into the right foot, and we're going to twist that hip forward. And by doing that, we create a forward accented twist. Same thing on the left. If I step left and I twist my hip forward, I get a forward accented twist. So we can do the same thing to the back. When I step right and I'm weighted right, I'm going to twist that hip back. And remember, we're also doing our locks now. Same thing on the left. When I step, I'm going to lock that hip to the back instead of the front. That's our back accented twist. So let's try a little drill here. We're just going to be stepping in place. Right, left, step, 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 step. The first 4 steps are going to get forward accented twists, and we're also going to play with the size variation as well. So the first 4 are single, and we're going to do our half twist, which means we're going to use that glute and oblique, and we're going to stop it at about the 2 o'clock mark instead of bringing it all the way to 12. So try that with me 4 times, forward accent. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to take it 5 and 6, 7 and 8 with our 3/4 twist. And we're going to do the big accent on the 3rd articulation. So after we did the 4 accents, we're going to step right again. 5 and 6 is going to come all the way. So that's our big one where we take it all the way to 12 o'clock. Then we're going to step over to the left foot, 7 and 8. So remember, a 3/4 is defined by 3 articulations for 1 foot step. So let's try to put that all together. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and forward. Forward, forward, forward. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Forward, 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 forward. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So remember, we're doing the half locks on the singles, Then we're gonna do range of motion on 1, 2, big lock on 3. Let's try that again. From the back, here we go. Forward, 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 forward. Range of motion, big lock. Range of motion, big lock. Half, 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 half. Range of motion, big lock. Range of motion, big. Half, 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 half. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good, let's try that same thing with the back accent. So stepping 4 times, single back accent halfway. 5, 6, here we go. Back, 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 back. Range of motion, big lock, range, big. Try that again. 5, 6, here we go. Single back, 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 back. 1, 2, back, 1, 2, back. In the back. 5, 6, here we go. Single, 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 single. 1, 2, back, 1, 2, back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now we're going to take that walking. Start walking backwards with the forward accent, singles and 3/4. 5, 6, 7, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Now we're going to walk forward with the back accent. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1. Forward, 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 forward. Big, big. Now back, 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 back 2, 3, back 2, 3. Take it back with forward. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Take it back while walking forward and back 2. Big, range of motion, big. Last time. Forward, half locks, range of motion, big lock. Take it back, 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 back. Good job. All right, let's accent those twists with pops now. So you remember the reverb, and we want to make sure that we take the whole region, the whole pelvic region is going to reverb. So one thing you might be noticing when you're doing your pops is that if we do a lock, let's do a lock on the right side, lock it forward, the tightness of the muscle actually creates a little bit of reverb in the skin. But this is a different kind of a reverb when we actually do the pop. We want to reverb the whole area. So lock, you're going to see some reverb, you're going to feel some reverb. On a pop, you want to consciously bring the whole body part back to neutral. So let's start on the right. We're going to do the pop on the right side every 4 counts. Here we go. Pop, 2, 3, 4. Pop, 6, 7, 8. Pop, 2, 3, 4. Pop, 6, 7, 8. Pop, and pop. 2 more. Pop, and pop. Good. So the other thing we're going to talk about here is we don't actually need to contract the glute on this one now because we're not stopping it. We're not holding that movement. We want to bounce it right back. So we're going to use just the oblique, the core muscles to make that happen. Let's try that on the left for 4 counts. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop. Bring it back. And pop. Bring it back. Keep those hips horizontal. Notice how she's staying on the horizontal plane. And pop. Bring it back. Again, look at the upper body. We really want to hold that posture. And pop. Bring it back. I'm going to do the lock while Kaya does the pop. So do you really see that difference? If you try this at home, switching out of the pops and the locks, you're going to feel that difference in your body as well. Let's see that from the side. We're going to take those pops in 2 counts now on the left. 1, 2, pop, 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 pop. 5, 6, 7, stop. We're going to take it on the right. Same thing, 2 counts. Here we go. Pop, pop. Kaya's going to continue with the pops. I'm going to show you that lock. Here we go. See that difference? Feel the difference? Back to pops. Pops, pops. And let's break bring it back to the front. So now we're gonna take it from one side to the other, every 2 counts, starting on the right, 5, 6, here we go. Pop right, pop left, pop right, pop left, pop right, pop left. Keep those hips horizontal. Don't lift them up vertically. Clean up that technique, really keep it horizontal. Pop, pop. Bring that whole region back to neutral. Pop, 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 pop. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Our next drill is going to combine the twist locks and twist pops on a pas de bourrée foot pattern. So first let's break down the foot pattern. You're going to step behind yourself, shift all that weight onto that foot that steps behind, and then you're going to take your foot out to the side, shift all your weight onto it, and then back to the center, shift all your weight. And then we're going to add a little embellishment here, and we're just going to touch. So let's try it the other direction. You're going to step behind, you're going to step out, you're going to step back center and touch. So notice how you shift the weight every time except for that 4th one, you just touch the foot. Try that with me again. 5, 6, 7, take it behind, out, center, touch, change behind, out, center, touch, behind, out, center, touch, last one, out, center, touch. From the back, 5, 6, here we go. Behind, step it out, back in the center, touch. Behind, step it out, center. Really make sure, shift the weight. And I'm going to exaggerate my feet so you can really see how I'm shifting my weight each time. Shift the weight. Last one. Behind, out, center, touch. Good. So we have 4 footsteps that we're working with. So what we're going to do with the hips is we're going to start with a forward twist 3 times, and then on that touch step, we're going to pop it forward. So it's going to look like this on the hips. Lock, 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 pop. Change, lock, 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 pop. Change, lock, 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 pop. Change, lock, 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 pop. Let's try that with the pas de bourrée feet. 5, 6, here we go. Lock, 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 pop. Lock, 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 pop. So we're going to keep it forward. All of our locks and our pops are going forward right now. Pop. Remember that pop has a reverb. Bring it all the way back to neutral. Lock, 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 pop. Lock, 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 pop. Same thing, let's try it with a back accented twist this time. Same thing, lock, lock, pop. 5, 6, here we go, take it back, 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 pop it back, 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 pop, back, 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 pop, back, 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 pop. Let's try it one time from the back. We're going to start right foot steps behind and we're going to lock it forward. 5, 6, here we go. Lock it forward, 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 pop. Forward, forward, forward. Change to backs. Back, back, back. Pop it back, back, lock, lock, pop. And now let's keep it going with no breaks. Forward and then we'll switch to backs 2 times each. 5, 6, here we go. Forward, 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 pop. Lock, 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 pop. Lock, 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 pop. And now switch to backs. 5, 6, here we go. Back, 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 pop. Back, 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 pop. Back, 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 pop. Back, 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 pop. Good job. Moving on to our shimmy variation for the twist. We're gonna lose the contractions, we're gonna lose the glutes and the obliques on this particular one. We're gonna come back to range of motion. So on the right side, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So we want to keep the core nice and strong still so that we keep our balance, because we don't want to move chest with the hips. We want to isolate, just get those hips twisting. You want to make sure that you stay tall and lifted and that you keep breathing. Twist, 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 twist. So we're going to take it over, stepping to the side for 16 counts, stepping every 4 counts. On 5, 6, here we go. Step, 2, 3, 4. Step, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other direction. Keep the starting beat the same on the shimmy, stepping with the other foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it up to speed for 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch the feet. Left, right. Now for singles, 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it in place. Keep that shimmy going. Now we're going to speed this shimmy up. This one might require you to play around a little bit. Feel and focus what might help you to get that shimmy to go faster. Sometimes it helps to squeeze the buns on the backside or to really tighten up the core. Tighten up, think of tightening up through the legs, through the quadriceps. Everything's going to get nice and tight. Let's take it up to speed. On 5, 6, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Continuing to work with the lower portion of the body, we're now going to move from the horizontal plane to the vertical plane. So let's go ahead and bend those knees softly. And now we're going to recheck our posture. Let's tuck the pelvis back under. Let's lift the chest. We're going to roll those shoulders back. And let's just go ahead and frame the hips. So we're going to start by trying to move these hips vertically, just pressing the hips through our range of motion. So we're going to start on the right side, move to the left side. Nice and slow. Let's bring that hip bone up to meet the rib cage on the right side. Up, up. Pull that hip bone to the rib cage. You're also going to notice your leg is pressing. What we want to do is we want to keep the knee bent. You're going to notice that the leg is moving, but you never want to hyperextend the knee straight. So always keep a soft bend in those knees. That is where we get our range of motion from. Kaya's going to continue with this move. I'm going to show you, if I were to lock my knees, I have nowhere to go but on the horizontal axis. So once again, get down there, plie down into those knees. Press, 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 press. So by now you might be starting to feel some of those core muscles engaging, especially if you're keeping that pelvis tucked under and chest lifted. In order for you to bring this hip bone up into the rib cage, you really have to be calling upon those core muscles. And you've probably heard us say this a lot in the video, but the core is really everything we need for all of the movements we do in belly dance. So especially what we would like you to do with this section, and of course through the whole video, is really try to think of approaching these moves in a different way, maybe a way that you're not used to doing them. And if you've done these moves 100 times over, go ahead and try to think of a different way of doing it. Try to call on those muscle groups that we're saying to you, even if it feels awkward or different from what you're used to. So Kaya's going to continue with that movement, and now what we're going to do is we're going to start to add that oblique. So we're going to make it a little bit sharper. We're going to lift that hip bone up into the rib cage a little bit more than we were before. And we're really going to start to feel a deeper, harder contraction in those core oblique muscles. Sharp, sharp, sharp. So what's going on here is everything else in the body is staying nice and relaxed. We're relaxed through the back, we're relaxed through the legs, we're relaxed through our upper torso, and we're really using these muscles right here. By now you should be starting to feel them contract. Really think of pulling that hip bone up to meet the rib cage and really pressing and tilting those hips. You want to see a nice big movement. Now we're going to try to take the legs out just a little bit and use more of that muscle. And let's also take it up to speed. Up, 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 up. Or you could also be thinking of them as downs. At this point it really doesn't matter. What we really want to be doing is using these core muscles. Up, 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 up. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And again, notice how relaxed everything is going to stay. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Right here in those obliques. If you're not feeling it, plie down just a little bit more. Really think of connecting that hip bone to the rib cage even harder. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take one of the legs out of the equation, and what this is going to do is it's going to force you to use the muscles and not rely on pushing off of the floor. So let's go ahead and keep it at this speed. Let's pull the left foot up into demi. And we want to keep equal emphasis on both sides, even though we're weighted on one leg and unweighted on the other. Up, up, sharp, sharp, right here, nice and sharp. So this clearly shows you that we do have to use the muscles and not the leg. Using the leg is one technique, we call that pumping, but we really want to use those core muscles. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to show you another angle from that. Kaya's going to do it from the back. Let's switch to the other leg. On 5, 6, 5, 6, here we go. Sharp, 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 sharp. And from the side view, you're really going to see the posture. Pelvis tucked under, chest lifted, shoulders are relaxed. And just as I'm able to talk to you through this section, means that I'm monitoring my breath. Up, up, sharp, 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 sharp. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's show you one more view. We'll have her turn all the way around. Same thing, using those core. Let's go ahead and keep both feet on the floor this time and really check that posture once more. Soft bend in the knees, tuck the pelvis under, connecting that energy straight out through the tailbone, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back. We're going to start on the right. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and sharp. Locks. Lock, 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 lock. So you can definitely see these core muscles working. Lock, 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 lock. On 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. So something for you to do on your own time when you get in front of that mirror. You really want to feel these muscles. Play with some different arm postures anywhere you want, but you always want to remember energy through the hands and the fingers at all times, especially while you're drilling and practicing. Good job.
Continuing on here with our vertical oblique work, and now we're going to add the secondary muscle group to it. We're going to take our right foot out to the side, just touch the toe down, get a nice comfortable distance. You don't want to be too far that you can't get movement out of your hip. So if you need to bring it in just a little bit, go ahead and do that. What we're going to do is we're going to work just the buns, just the back side, and then we're going to add those obliques. So we're just going to squeeze. You're going to notice that there's no hip lift here at all. This is just building stamina, building power. We're going to keep our hands right at the side, squeezing every other count. In 5, 6, 7, 8, squeeze, release, tighten, let it go, tighten, let it go, squeeze. Notice the movement. You can probably feel it. You might feel a little bit of it going into your hamstring and your quadricep. You want to learn to isolate this movement from your legs. Your legs are what give you endurance. Your glutes can give you power. But notice, my hip's not going anywhere. Sadie's hip isn't going anywhere. It's not rising and falling with the squeeze and release. It's in place. And I'm going to have Sadie turn to the back so that you can see it from the back side as well. Squeezing one side at a time. Not both of them. Take it right. 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 8 more counts. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Nice long leg. 3, 2, last one. Good. Back to the front. We're going to switch sides. Taking the left leg out, nice and long. Again, just your stance here. Make sure it's not too wide that you can't find a good contraction. Standing on your right leg, left leg out, arms ready to go. Squeezing just the buns, every other count, left side only. In 5, 6, 5, 6, here we go. It's squeeze, release, squeeze. Tighten it up. Now, is your left side talking to you like, what? You want me to do what? Sometimes that happens. If you have to, use your hands. No one's gonna see. And if you have an audience right now, then that's another issue. No one's gonna see you doing this. Tactile learning. Put your hands on. Make your body do for you what you want it to do. Squeeze, 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 release. How are your legs doing? Are you starting to feel it a little bit? Is your standing leg starting to work? It's doing a lot of work. It's holding your body weight. Good. Squeeze. Sadie's going to turn to the back. Show you the back side. Left side is squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, squeeze. Good. In place. The only kind of reverb you see is right here on the hip, but that's not the hip coming up and down. That's just the release of the muscle contraction. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Last 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Going back to our left foot being weighted, right foot out at the side. What we're now going to do is we're going to alternate between those oblique contractions and adding the glute. We're not going to do glutes without the obliques because the obliques are the primary muscle group pulling it up and into the body, giving us that elevated movement. Your glutes are the secondary ones here, so let's keep that in mind. We're going to start with just the glutes. We're going to do 8 counts of glute squeezes by themselves, followed by 8 counts of oblique with the glute. It's going to look like this. Squeeze, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, add the obliques, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep it going, glute, 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 7, 8, and up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, glute only, squeeze, 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 obliques and glutes, in, in. Last time glutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, add the obliques, up. This is it, 5, 6, 7, 8, good, opposite side. Left leg out, glutes only, in, 5. We're gonna do the alternating drill, but we're starting glutes only. In, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, here we go. It's squeeze, release, tighten, release. Obliques now, up, into the body. Glutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, put them together, bring it in, nice and sharp. Glutes only, squeeze, squeeze. And last time with the obliques, in, back to center. Last drill that we're gonna work with in this section, we're gonna start with our right leg out. We're gonna do obliques and glutes together through this whole process. We're gonna come up, 2, 3, 4, change, 6, 7, 8, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 6, 7, 8. So we're gonna be out here, bring it in, out here, bring it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, change, 6, 7, 8, out, 2, 3, 4, change, 6, 7, 8, comes out, and in, and out, and in. Let's try it. Out, and in, move it out, and in, take it out, and in, good. Are those obliques still working? Bring it back to center. Right leg out, and in, and left, and in, last time both sides. It's out, 2, 3, 4, and in, 6, 7, 8, squeeze. Last one, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great work.
Let's learn how to take that core technique that we just taught you and turn it into ups and downs. We're going to start with our vertical hip isolation, accenting the up. So this is going to be determined by where our weight is with the foot. So we're going to start by putting our weight into the right foot, and we're going to contract that right oblique and the right glute all at the same time for a lock. We'll bring the arms out to the side to start. On 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to contract right and hold. Now left, left and hold. Right and hold, left and hold. Lock and hold, lock and hold, lock and hold. Keep it going. So we want to shift that weight from side to side. March the foot. Right, change to the left, change to the right, change to the left, change. So don't forget all those points about the posture. We want to keep that pelvis tucked, chest lifted, shoulders are nice and relaxed. we're creating locks, so we're going to use that oblique and the glute at the same time. Squeeze and hold. Change, squeeze and hold. So notice how we hold it until the other body part picks it up. We call these our ups. Squeeze and hold. We're marching those feet in place. Switch it over right foot. Change left foot. Change right foot. Change left foot. Change right foot. Change left. Let's walk it back and right. Change left. Change right. And lock and hold. Lock and hold using those obliques and glutes. Those are our stoppers. We're putting on the brakes. Bring it forward. And lock and hold. And lock and hold. And lock and hold. Keep it going. Right. Change left. Really shifting that weight. Keeping the pelvis tucked under. We want it simultaneous movement. As soon as that foot steps, that hip is going to contract up, pulling that hip bone up into our rib cage. When we're working with locks, we want to keep that technique a little bit smaller. So versus really pushing that hip outwards, we're going to keep it right underneath our center, hip bone connecting to the rib cage. Up. Last one, let's take it up to speed. Here we go. Right, left, lock, 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 lock. Let's bring the arms up for a different arm position. Lock, 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 lock. Let's still check that posture. Pelvis should be tucked under. Chest is lifted. Nice flat back. We really want to show off that technique. Our focal point is the hips. Vertical hip isolations. We don't want any other body parts moving or else we're going to detract from what we're doing. Let's take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it back to the front. Sharp, 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 back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, forward. One more time. Take it back. Lock, 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 lock. Bring it back. And hold 6, 7, 8. Nice. Now we're going to turn that into a pop. We're going to keep our pops a little bit slower. As we mentioned earlier in this video, the pops are definitely used as more of an accent than the locks are. We kind of have the freedom to use the locks a little bit more. Pops can tend to have a little bit of a crazy look if you're using them all the time. So nice and slow, we're going to start on the right. And if you remember, the whole hip region is going to reverb. So if we're starting on the right, popping, we're going to lift it and we're going to release it back to neutral. 5, 6, just the right, every 4. 2, 3, 4, right. 6, 7, 8, right. And right. Now try to keep it weighted in just the right foot. Right. So, other legs should be out of the equation altogether. Keeping that weight in the right foot, pop it up and down. Up release, nice and fast. Think of it like a snake bite. You want to make this move happen as fast as you can. 1 and, bring it back. 2 and, bring it back. 3 and, bring it back. Now we're going to switch sides. Let's shift that weight over to the left. 5, 6, here we go. Up release, up release, up release, up release, pop it. Sometimes sound effects can help. Pop, and pop, and pop, and pop. Couple more, and now here we go. We're actually going to shift the weight now. We're going to start walking. We're going to keep it at that speed. Let's start right here on the right foot. We're going to take it back. Arms up. 5, 6, here we go. Pop and hold, change. Pop and hold, change. Pop and hold, change. Pop and hold, walk it forward. Pop and hold, change. Pop and hold, change. Pop and hold, change. Pop and hold, take it back. So once again, really play with the difference between the lock and the pop. Get in front of the mirror. See if you can see the difference on your body. Kai is going to stick with the pops, pop, and I'm going to do the locks. On 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job.
Continuing with vertical hip articulation work, this time we're going to change our direction and we're going to be doing downs. The way that you know you're doing a down is based on where you're placing your weight in your feet. So what we were doing before was same foot, same hip, same oblique. This time it's going to be working in opposition. It's going to look like this. When you step on your right foot, you're going to want to try and elevate by pulling those obliques in, contract, lifting that left hip up and into the body. And then you're going to change the weight completely by stepping on your left foot and doing the opposite, pulling your right hip up and into the body. Remembering that drill that we did where you're really pulling in those obliques nice and hard. We're going to do obliques only so that you really feel where the movement's coming for before we add on the glutes. So starting with the obliques in place, this is going to be our tempo. We're going to go right, hold, left, hold, right. And here we go. Good. Pull, 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 pull. Good. Notice you want to keep your pelvic area remained in a tucked position. If you don't, you tend to look like a duck. That's not what you want. No hyperextending on the back. Keep it tucked. Tucked. Pull in. Sharp contraction through your side. Up and into the body. Up and into the body. If you were scooping something into yourself. Good. Up and in. Up and in. Now, watch your head. Is your head coming up and down? Or are you staying level? You want to stay nice and level. Even though your feet are coming off the floor, you don't want to be coming up, up. Keep it here. Think of a gorgeous sword going over your head. And you need to keep it on there. Good. Contract. Let's take it walking back, 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 back. Keep going back. Take it forward. Good. Sharp, sharp. That's it. Take it back. Sharp. Are you starting to feel your abs? Good. Hopefully they're not getting tired yet. We're not done. Squeeze. Take it forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, last 5, 6, 7, 8. Same drill. Now we're going to add some glutes. We're going to add the powerhouse. But it is not what makes the motion. So remember how that felt. You were able to get a nice, strong, solid contraction without using the buns. But for fun, we're going to put them on there and see how different it feels. Arms out. Starting walking back, same speed. Right foot starts in 5, 6. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Feel your obliques. Feel your buns. They're all working together. Sharp. Good. Take it back. Sharp. In place. Hold it here. Good. We're going to turn it to the side, both of us. Watch our pelvic area. Nice long spine. Nice and tucked. And Sadie's going to take it to the back. Good. I'm going to take it to the front so you can see side by side. It's down. Down, 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 down. Good. Bring it back to the front. Down. Last 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent job with the downs and the locks. Now we're moving on to pops. Down pops, we're going to do it right in place. We're going to keep the weight on the right foot. Left foot can be a demi-point on the floor. You can pick it up if you want to work on your balance. You're going to do a nice sharp contraction here on your left glute. Squeeze it and get off of that movement. Release it. We're going to do every 4 counts. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pop it up. Good. Get it up there. Pop. Pop. 8 more. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Opposite side. Standing on your left foot as your base. Right foot. Seat tucked under. 5, 6. Every 4 counts. Pop. Pop it up. Good. Hit it, release. Hit it, release. Don't lose the contraction. Get it in there. Pull it in. Pull it in. 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 Last 8 counts. That's it. Good. Feet down. Tucking the seat. Lifting the chest. Closing the rib cage. Dropping the shoulders, pressing them back. Let's take the arms up. Good. We're going to weight change with the pops once every 4 counts in place. Starting on the right foot in 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, go. Pop, 2, 3, 4. Pop, 6, 7, 8. Pop, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Sadie's gonna show from the back. Step left. Step right. Step left. Step right. Step left. She's gonna keep going. Pop. Do you see the two motions? Up, down. Up, down. That's the unweighted side. Up, down. Good. Up, down. And a complete weight change. Back to the front. Up, down. Last 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent. This next combination takes those ups and downs, locks and pops, and puts them together with a foot pattern of cross touch. So we're going to start by working with the footwork, and then we're going to add those hips on top. Taking your right foot, crossing in front of your left. It doesn't have to be a big move, just a nice slight cross. Left foot touches on the ball of the foot out to the side. Left foot crosses over in front, right foot touches out. So the right foot's going back to back, and then so is the left. You have one step left, 2 steps left. 1 step right, 2 steps right. Cross out in front and out in front. Taking it back, same thing, nothing's really gonna change here other than where you're placing your foot, so don't throw yourself off by going back. Cross back, side, center, side, center, side, center, side, last one, center, side. Good, now here comes the hard stuff. We're gonna add up locks on top of this. Every time you step, you're gonna match up that hip with that foot. So starting with the right foot, lock it up. Use those obliques. Lock up. Take that left foot now, you're gonna have to release here and do it again. Lock it up. And there's the position that's kind of hard. It feels a little awkward because your left foot is crossed over, and so it's not completely weighted like they normally feel when we're walking. It's a position you're gonna have to get used to, but it's really fun if you can get it. Out to the right. Up. Good. Up. And lock. Center, lock. Side, lock. Center, lock. Side, lock. Good. I'm going to take it back, and now what we're going to do is we're going to add on a little spice to the end of that. We're going to pop the last one. It's going to look like this. Lock. Lock. Lock up and pop. Lock. 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 Pop it up. Lock. 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 Pop. We're going to take it back. Nothing changes. Don't throw yourself off. Just keep those feet going behind you. 5, 6, 7, go. Lock. Lock. Up. Pop. Sharp. Sharp. Nice and tight and release. Sharp. 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 Last time. Pop. Good. Let's take that same drill now and let's flip it. Let's do downs. Same thing with the footwork. Nothing changes. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, go. Lock. Lock. Lock and pop. Right away we add that pop. Lock. Pop. Lock. 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 Take it back. Lock. Sharp. Sharp. Pop. Good. Down. 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 Pop. Last time. Down. 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 Pop. Good. Now for a challenge, if that wasn't challenging enough, let's put them together. We'll do the first one with ups, and then we'll do the second one with downs. It's gonna look like this, nice and slow. It's up, 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 and pop it up. Down, 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 pop down. Up, up, up. Pop, take it back, down, 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 pop. Let's try that a little bit faster. That was nice and easy. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, pop. Down, 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 pop. Lock, 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 pop. Down, 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 down. Excellent work. All right, we're gonna take those vertical articulations up and down, and now we're gonna turn them into 3/4 variations. What that means is we're gonna wanna do 3 movements on 1 step. We're gonna start with the right foot. Put all of your weight on the right foot. We're gonna take those oblique locks and lock it right, left, right, hold. And that's your 3-part movement. Release to neutral, One more time on the right. 5, 6, 7, 8. Lock, 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 hold. Good, left foot down. Right foot just supporting yourself for balance. Tuck your seat, bend the knees. In 5, 6, one time through. It's lock, 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 and hold. Release. 6, 7, 8. Again, lock, 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 hold. 5, 6, one more time. Lock, 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 and release. Good. Put your right foot down. Now we're going to do that shifting the weight in place. And this is really the hallmark of these movements when you're walking with them. It determines whether it's an up or down. So you need a complete weight change. And you need a complete weight change so you don't end up switching back and forth between your ups and downs. Arms at a nice second position, elbows down, shoulder blades closed. Chest is up, rib cage closed, hips are tucked forward. Right foot, 3 parts. It's going to look like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Change left. 5, 6, 7. Change right, right. Good. Nice sharp contractions, pulling that hip up and inward, up and inward. Left. Walk it forward. Right. And left. Keep going. Take it right. Good. Notice again, balance. Her head staying level. It's staying in one place. She's not coming up and down with the movement. She's staying nice and steady over the movement. Posture is keeping intact. Upper body is separate from this movement. Not going with it, not pushing forward, up and down. Good. A couple more. Right, left, right. Hold, left, right, and that's it. Finish. Right there, we're going to put our feet down. That was going at a nice, slow, comfortable pace. We got to pick it up. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Take it forward, forward, forward. Step right, step left. Take it back. Right, left, right, left. Are you locking? Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Pull, pull, pull. Pull into the body. Take it forward. That's it. Nice and sharp, sharp. Are your feet flat when they go down? Don't waste your energy. Don't go down on the ball of your foot or the heel of your foot. Use the whole foot. Take it back. Good. 8 more counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. We're going to take this move and we're going to loosen it up. We're going to turn it into a shimmy. So we've already been working with different varieties of the shimmy. This one's our 3/4 shimmy, and this is the up version. Let's go ahead and take our hands out to the side again just to prepare. Tuck our seat. You're going to need to bend those knees. Get them nice and soft, nice and loose. Okay, we're going to take the 3-part movement, but you're not going to squeeze anything here. You're going to do the pull, pull, pull. Range of motion. Other side, it's pull, pull, pull. Range of motion. Let's pick it up a little bit. It's right, left, right, left. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's counting the hips. Right, left, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Walk forward. Good. Now you get to be a little looser and freer with this one. Take it back. So play. Take the arms up. And down. And up. And down. Good. And walking back. And down. And last one up. Last one down. Good.
All right, let's move into 3/4 downs. Everything stays exactly the same, only we're gonna start our very first hip articulation with a down. So if we bring this over here onto the right side, arms out, we're gonna take our very first one with a down, 2, 3, here we go. Down, 2, 3, and hold. Release it, let's try it again. Down, 2, 3, and hold. Release it, again. Down, 2, 3, release it, again, and down, 2, 3. So we're really using all those muscles, those obliques, those glutes, checking that posture, keeping everything tucked, chest lifted, shoulders are always nice and relaxed. One more, down, 2, 3. Let's switch the foot to the other side. 5, 6, here we go. Down, 2, 3, hold, release, 6, 7, 8. Down, 2, 3, and release, 6, 7, 8. Really use those muscles, we're locking each one. Again, down, 2, 3, 5, 6, And 1, 2, 3, hold 4, release it, last one, and down, 2, 3. Let's try that with walking, alternating each foot right here in place. We're gonna take it to speed just a little bit. On 5, 6, starting on the right. Down, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's try to accent that third one. So we'll just do range of motion on the first two, lock the third. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, down, down, 2, 3, keeping those hips right into your center. So we don't wanna move outside of our center, keep it nice and tight. Down, 2, 3, let's take it back. And continue to take it back. 5, 6, 7, 8, forward. And one more time, let's take it back for 2 counts of 8. Down on that very step, down, down with the step. 5, 6, 7, 8. So downs can be a little trickier. Sometimes we have to practice those a little bit more than the ups because they're unnatural to the way our body mechanics work, especially for when we're walking. So now let's take that into the 3/4 shimmy down, same exact concept. We're just gonna take it a little bit faster. We're gonna take out all the muscle contractions. We're just gonna use our range of motion. We're gonna loosen it up a little bit. Starting on the right, down, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Right and left and right. Now take it up to speed. Down to 3, down to 3, down to 3, down to 3, down, down. I'm gonna show you from the side. Make sure that you're stepping down on the first one. Down to 3, down to 3, down to 3, down to 3. Really accenting that down, that's what gives this one the special look. It's different from an up. So Kaya's gonna continue with the down shimmy. I'm gonna show you the up shimmy. So 2 different looks. Really work that down. Down, 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 down. Now let's walk forward and back with it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Walk it forward. Walk it back. We're gonna add some arms. 5, 6, 7, 8. Down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one down. Keep the shimmy going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna add a little twist in there. Make it a little more folklore style. Twist, twist. 3/4 down, 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 down. Again, side view. And let's take it forward and back, starting to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and forward. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job.
The next move we're gonna do is one of our favorites. We consider it one of our signature style movements. We're gonna take that 3/4 down that you just worked on and combine it with a hip slide. This is also a taste of what's to come in the next video. So here we go, arms up at the side. We're gonna start on the right. It's still 3 movements, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide the hips right and left at the same time we're working with our 3/4 downs. So let's first just slide the hips. Slide right, left, and right, and left. Really press. Good, feel your stomach stretching, feel those obliques working. That's your end point, your end point. You're gonna start in the center and work your way outward from the body. Out, out, out. 4 more times to the right and left, really stretch. Last one. Good, now we're gonna add that 3/4 on top of it. The first version we're gonna do is a moving 3/4 slide. So it moves all the way through. It goes 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Down, down, slide. Down, down, slide. And notice you're sliding all the way and really punctuate the last one with your oblique. 1, 2, punctuate it. 1, 2, stop that movement. 1, 2, pull in. Over and in. Go over and in. Over and in. And 2 more. Over and in. Good. We're going to pick it up to tempo so you can really work with it. And know that this is hard. You're layering a couple of movements here, so this is not easy. Don't get frustrated. Just work on it and know that there's more to come, right? 5, 6, I'm going to demo. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and join me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're really going to feel the obliques. Feel your back. Cross, cross. Pull in right, pull in left, pull in right. Tight. Good. Keep going. Here's from the side. Don't release your pelvic area. Keep your nice posture. And pull, pull. Don't just get lazy. You still got work to do. Pull it in. In, in. I'm sweating, are you? In, in. Good, back to the front. Good, and 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, now what we're gonna do is the second version of this movement. And that second version is a little bit harder. You're gonna start in place, 1, 2, and on 3, that's when you slide and you contract. Let's try that just here. It's 1, 2, 3, to the left, 5, 6, slide. In place, 1, 2, slide. In place, 1, 2, slide. Keep it this tempo. Down, down, across. Down, down, across. Down, down, pull it in. Down, down, pull. Down, down, 2 more. Down, down, across. Down, down, good. We're gonna take it to tempo, just like we did the other one. 5, 6, right side starts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slide, slide, pull, pull, pull. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're done. And now Sadie's gonna take us into the next version of this movement, showing us how to walk it.
All right, so getting this 3/4 down with the lock, moving. Same exact thing we just did, only we're gonna shift the weight from the right foot to the left foot instead of holding it in place. 5, 6, starting on the right. 1, 2, 3, step, step it over. Left foot, right foot, left foot. Step 2, 3, step 2, 3. Down and out, down and out. 1, 2, lock, 1, 2, lock. Down, 2, 3. Make sure that very first step is a down. Sliding it over. 1, 2, slide and out. Out, out, out. Let's walk it back. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Really accent that last move. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Take it back front. Let's try some different arms. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Take it back. So this one definitely takes a lot of strength. You're at the end of the video. You worked really hard. Don't stop now. Keep working those muscles. It'll all pay off when you look in the mirror and you see that nice, clean, sharp technique. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's bring it back up. 5, 6. Let's keep it going, but hold it in place. Kaya's going to keep it going in place. I'm going to show you the next foot pattern variation. We're going to do Arabic 4 on the right. Forward, center, back, center. Forward, center, back, center. Forward, left foot, right foot, left foot. Try it with me. 1, 2, lock. Don't lose the slide, don't lose the lock. 1, 2, lock, 1, 2, lock. 1, 2, lock, 1, 2, lock. Use those muscles. It's okay if you're sweating. 1, 2, lock. 1, 2, lock. Keep breathing. Watch the posture. Keep the pelvis tucked under. Chest lifted. Energy through the arms and the fingers. You can even smile. 1, 2, lock. 1, 2, lock. Let's try it up to speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keeping that Arabic 4-foot pattern. 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great job. All right, you've learned some fun shimmies in this video. This one is one we really recommend you work with as it's your most versatile shimmy. We're going to be doing a hip shimmy, meaning the shimmy is going to be coming through 2 body parts, the right and the left hip. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to count that music, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We're going to start with the right hip. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Just frame the hips with your arms. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Bend down into those knees a little bit. Let the legs move. You want some range of motion here. And we're not using any muscles. This is nice and loose. So keep it right here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now as you're holding this speed, I'm going to count out for you what you want to listen for next, and you're going to try to go for the speed. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and. Try it on 5, 6, here we go. 1 and a 2 and a 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 1 and a 2 and a. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a. All right, I think you got the hang of this. Kaya's going to show us a variation here.
Good, what we're going to do, step out with the left, step out with the right. We're going to widen our base just a little bit, and we're going to learn how to add a weight shift change on that shimmy. So let's get that medium speed shimmy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, right, left, 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 frame. Take it up. Good, and we're gonna push right, push left, push right. Good, Sadie's gonna hold down this medium tempo, push right. I'm gonna show you a more advanced version, a little faster, right, and left, and here it is, and left. Good, let it all shake as fast as you can go. Work it to the left, to the right. That's it, to the left. Notice the weight going to the left foot and over to the right. Good, left. Both hips are still working now. Right. And left. And right. Let's pick it up 2 counts per side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left, right. Left, right. Left, and right. Now singles. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. For 4, 3, 2, front and back. Go slow. 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. Good, and forward. And back. And forward. And back. Last time in 4s. Go forward. And back. Take it in 2s. Here we go. Forward, back. Forward, back. There it is. To the front. Now single counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last 8. Hold it in place. Bring the feet together. Good. And we're finished here. Sadie's gonna take us into the next section.
So keep that shimmy going. You can stay in place with Kaya, or you can follow me now. I'm gonna try to get this into a little bit of a faster, what we would consider a vibration shimmy or an earthquake shimmy. My knees are still pistoning back and forth, so they're still moving in opposition. But they're moving a little bit faster, and it's going to create a little bit of a smaller shimmy. So we're going to continue with that weight shift, changing from one side to the other. We're going to start over here. So again, you can follow Kaya, you can stay in place as you watch, or give it a try with me. So we're going to take it over here, hit a nice arm pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, switch. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can play with your speeds here. You can really try to vibrate, or you can make it bigger and looser. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try it for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shift that weight. So the trick to having a nice flawless shimmy is looking like it's flawless. You want to be able to have some comfort in changing your poses. Let's go back over here. Let's hold this pose on one leg. We're going to slowly lift the knee, shimmying on one leg. This is a skill that takes definitely some time to master, which is why we're giving you a couple different options here. You can shimmy in place, you can shimmy on one leg. This is something you need to build up to. Let's switch it over to the other side. Get that shimmy going, get your balance, pull up the other leg. So this really shows you again that shimmy is coming from more than just the legs. You really do have to use the hips. Over here, and Kaya's showing you some different speeds that you can work with on your shimmy. You can also do it here on your standing leg. Medium, fast. One more time over here, pick your favorite speed. And now you're gonna learn something fun with that.
We're gonna learn how to walk it. So I'm gonna step right up here and step back just a few steps so that I have room to show you exactly where we're gonna go. This is one of the really exciting moves with the shimmy. So get it going, pick your speed. Sadie's gonna show a slower beginner intermediate version. She can do it nice and slow, a little bit faster, medium tempo. We're gonna pick it up. So what we wanna do is that weight shift we were doing side to side, we're now gonna go forward and back with our feet. Step right, bring the weight back left. Come up, down. Up, down. Good, all the way comes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Good, so the heels are lifting up and lowering. Right heel down, up. That's it. So we can do it in place. Now how are we gonna walk? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, come together. 6, 7, 8, and walk. 2, 3, 4, together. Take it back, 1, 2, 3, 4, together. 6, 7, 8, and back. 2, 3, notice the shimmies keeps going. Good, now in place. Medium speed, you wanna drop it down a notch. Good, forward, center, and left, and center. Take it back, back. 2, 3, 4, together. Back, 2, 3, 4, together. A little quicker now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back. Together. Back. Together. Forward. Together. Forward. Together. Back. Together. Back. Together. And forward. Together. Forward. Together. Back. 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 In place. Medium speed. Let's both take our arms up. Nice inhale and exhale. One more time. And bring it down, exhale. And thank you very much. Thank you so much for joining us today. You did it. You did a great job and you made it all the way through the program.
And remember that this DVD was designed for you to work with as a tool for a long period of time, so be patient, press rewind, start from the beginning, work on that technique, and we look forward to seeing you in the next DVD.